on the line. They understand that they are facing one of the best teams in the country. A top 25 matchup. He's been warning his team all week at practice. Do not take them lightly. They want to be 1-0 after this week and keep the streak alive. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The returner will field it and bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Blaylock. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on third. Shoots it to the left. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Gets the back moving. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game.
First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Simmons. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quarterback keeps it. He's not going to get there. The defense with sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Trying the left side. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorns! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
Throwing Simmons. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 2nd and long here. Quarterback changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Simmons to the air again. Left side is Miller. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Again, it's Simmons. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy. They've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Coming out with it, it's Bishop. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Wide open, it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Texas. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Simmons to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Miller. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. On the option. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Simmons. On his feet at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he scores! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bishop. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Texas offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On the ground with the counter. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Arch is going to throw for it. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll throw it. They're working that left side. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Fighting off the defender.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Madness. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Caught, it's Wingo. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wide receiver. Simmons. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Making the adjustment. Leaves it in his belly. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Left side is Matthews. Makes the grab in their space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing Simmons. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To throw, it's Simmons. Right side, it's Carrion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 17 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Volunteers looking to push their record to 7-0. And you do that, you essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Here's Arch to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pulls in the deep ball. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is a huge play as this offense rolling.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Here's Simmons to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Sooners have a lot of options on second and inches. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back. It's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Simmons. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Hey, guys, I'll be really curious to watch this offense down the stretch and see how they handle this. They've got a big lead. They can probably just continue to run the football. I got the running back stayed in bounds right there, too. Keep the clock moving. Or do they like their numbers? Do they want to continue to put the gas pedal to the floor, be aggressive, try to score points? Be interesting to see how they handle this situation.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on second down. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Matthews. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
He'll take the deep shot. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Texas. That is his third score of the game and now 14 on the season. And Bevo's really He's starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here, but you can change this game. It just takes one play.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Throwing Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Miller. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
To the air, it's Simmons. He's not afraid to go deep. Brings it down on the right side. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Changing the routes with his receivers. Austin Simmons firing again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through.
He's got it down the field. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Sooners. Lining up for the PAT.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. First play of this drive comes from the 27. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Nowhere to go.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Here's Manning to throw. Left side, it's Wingo. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Sees a crease. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Manning. Look out. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, it feels like every time this offense has the ball, they're scoring points. They are lighting it up. And through the air, they've looked virtually unstoppable. It looks like they've got the better athletes. And finally, on that last play, we see a nice job by the defender in the back end on a deep shot, climb the ladder 50-50 ball, and win. But if you're on defense, you're going to need a lot more of that. You're going to need some turnovers to get back in this thing.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Motion from the wideout. Fourth down, Manning. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. They'll knock him down, and he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Might have a chance. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. And lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's Simmons to throw. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Simmons to throw for it on fourth. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down.
But if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
We're trailing this much in the 4th quarter. The offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Austin Simmons wants to fire again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And these running backs, they practice with receivers now. They're running routes all the time, and you see, they give him the football out in space. He knows exactly how to run routes and how to do damage. And the best part is he's a running back after the catch. And look at him chew up the yards and make the big play and get all the way down the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Out wide right, it's Hart. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Deep in the end zone, it's Bishop. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Long way to go on 2nd down. To throw, Manning. Right side, it's Kane. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And how about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field, but the defense finally got a stop.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.